Org Special Series Russia-Ukraine Recap. Russia-Ukraine War. What happened today, May 9? As Monday draws to a close in Kyiv and in Moscow, here are the key developments of the day. Russian President Vladimir Putin devoted much of his annual Victory Day speech to Ukraine, but did not claim any victories. Nor did he signal major military or policy shifts in what the Kremlin continued to call its special military operation in Ukraine. Putin pointed Russia's campaign as the generations linked to the Soviet defeat of Nazi Germany, saying it was forced by action of the US and NATO. In a video address, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky vowed that Ukraine would win, saying very soon there will be 2 victorious days in Ukraine. A senior US defense official said there are no major change on the battlefield. World leader weighed in on the Ukraine war on victory in Europe Day. G7 leaders released a statement commemorating the end of World War II in Europe and pledging further support to Ukraine. Freedom and security will win the day, just as freedom and security triumph over oppression, violence, and dictatorship. 77 years ago, German Chancellor Olaf Scholz said in a speech over the weekend. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau reopened his country embassy in Kyiv. A formal reopening of the U.S. embassy is expected soon. The United Nations had an international aid organization are among those condemning an attack on Saturday on a school in Luhansk that was slaughtering 90 people, including children. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres said he was appalled by the bombing. 30 people have been rescued from the rubble. The rest are feared dead. First Lady Jill Biden wrapped up a 4-day trip to Eastern Europe, which included a surprise visit to Ukraine on Sunday to meet with Ukraine's First Lady Olena Zelenska, who has been hiding since the war began. The board of the Pulitzer Prize awarded the journalists of Ukraine a special citation for their courage, endurance, and commitment to truthful reporting since Russia's invasion. Despite bombardment, abduction, occupation, and even death in their ranks, they have persisted in their effort to provide an accurate picture of a terrible reality, doing honor to Ukraine and journalists around the world, the citation said. Ukraine's bomb-sniffing Jack Russell Terrier received a Presidential Medal Patron Delegate and his owner, Mikhailo Iliyev of the Civil Protection Service, received a medal from Zelensky in recognition of their service to the country. Patron, whose name means ammo in Ukrainian, is credited with detecting more than 200 undetonated explosive devices since the beginning of the war, according to Reuters. Indeed, the New York Times conceived the cloud over a 90-year-old Pulitzer Prize. Ukrainian ambassador to the U.S. says Ukraine will insist on UN membership. These Ukrainian students are competing virtually in an international science fair.